toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durant. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. He'll ride his man on the option. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him. And a nice game offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
The Beavers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Johnson looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Inside the 35. Breaks into the open on the left. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On the snap, it's Wells. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Wells. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Designed run for the quarterback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere to be.
Here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Russell. He's got him. Oh, what a move. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question.
Turning it on. Spin, still running. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Got some room headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Durant. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo. Johnson wants to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the move is the 30. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll put him in play from the 41 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Wells. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
That keeps the score. Houston, 14. Oregon State, 3.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab down the left side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. Hand off from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The toss to the right. runs through a tackle. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Thurman. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Cougars look to keep this drive humming. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Oh, he's got headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Wells. Sweet cut there. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Johnson looking to throw. Rush is on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
The Beavers want to crank the tempo. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking left. Got a man. It's Bauer. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Johnson wants to throw it. Picked off to stop the threat. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
He's brought down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll move the wide receiver. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Cougars are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area. Because of his speed and his size, he's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. And the Beavers will hustle to the line.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
The Beavers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man to the left. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Durant. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Back swinging for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll bring it back. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They eventually chase him down. What a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Here's the Heat. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Field goal is good. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Beavers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Sanford. through the line. He'll bring it back out to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds there. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open on the right. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
That's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 12.
Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. On the move, it's Hatcher. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hatcher. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Here's an open space downfield.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bauer. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Now they're going to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Card. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And he's dragged down. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar.
There's so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys?
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got a chance. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Running behind that left side.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Let's go.
They'll ride Davis here.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and beating the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Johnson looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll go right back to it. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll move the tight end. Handoff from the gun. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Houston has it with a first and goal. Trying to pound it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Give to the single back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Finds his man. It's Card. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. With the catch, it's Durant. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Swings it out to his running back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On the option. Now the pit. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game, because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Beavers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Gets the back moving. He'll take it himself. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
It good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.